Welcome to Saddle Up Live, a transformative podcast tailored for women aged 40 and beyond, where courage, God's grace, and a touch of sass are the driving forces behind conquering life's challenges. Join me, Lisa Koski, as I take you on a captivating ride through the multifaceted aspects of womanhood in this vibrant stage of life. Covering everything from my journey through breast cancer, the intricacies of marriage, and the joys of motherhood, to the exciting adventures of grandparenting. Together, we will uncover actionable strategies for personal and professional development, providing you with the tools and inspiration needed to blaze new trails and seize every opportunity that comes your way, no matter what your age or stage. Welcome to this week's Giddy Up segment, the segment from Saddle Up Live. And on Tuesday on Saddle Up Live, I had a darling gal on named Olivia Aitken, and she's a successful young woman. She tells her story of success and she throws in some fun personal information about moving to Juneau, Alaska from New Jersey. And so it's fun and it's heartfelt. And it's about inspiration and using your voice. And so today in the Giddy Up segment, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about using our voices. And, if the men are listening, I'm happy that you're here too. I don't know why, but all I know is that I'm a woman and I know that I have maybe struggled with using my voice. And I was doing a little bit of research on this. And I think having a podcast is really fun because you get to, of course, use your voice. But I started thinking about I've changed so much, I've grown so much at this mature point in my life. And I started thinking, how am I using my voice and speaking my truth more? And I thought, you know what? The number one thing that I would share is that I really work to listen a little bit better. So when you are with someone and you really listen to them, then you can repeat back what they're saying to show that you're hearing them. And you want to know what? It helps you really hear them. Because sometimes I can jump ahead and just want to say what I want to say. But if I repeat back the other person's point of view or idea, it builds on itself. So then I have an easier time speaking my truth with a little bit of kindness and respect. And another point to this is to be present, to be there now. That's part of the listening. If you're using your ears and listening to what the person is really saying and saying it back to them, you're really hearing. And so then you're being present, which allows you to speak your truth. Now, I happened to look up one man who was talking about speaking his truth, and he used an example of being in a grocery store, and this woman was just tearing apart her kids, just like being awful, yelling at them. And it was just eating him alive, and he went up to her and very kindly just said, I really don't think you should talk to your kids that way. I mean, I don't even know exactly what he said. And he walked away and he said that was really a bold thing for him to do. I don't know, that would be really hard for me to do, but I get it. He wanted to let this woman know. I don't know, there's probably two points of view on that. Like sometimes you maybe wait till someone asks for your advice before you give it. But if it was really something horrific and he felt that he needed to say what he wanted to say, he said that he felt better. And he said he didn't know if it had an impact, but at least he had gotten it out. Now, I thought of this on maybe a simpler level, being a woman. And this is cute. I was talking to my good friend at my workout class today, and we were talking about her husband has been gone for almost a week. And of course, we miss our hubbies when they're gone. But she was saying, oh, it's just, so peaceful. I don't want to make him feel bad, but it's so nice and it's quiet in the house. And she said, I can go to bed without the TV on. And she's a little bit younger than me. And I looked at her and I said, "Darling, did you know you don't have to go to sleep with the TV on? You could tell your husband you don't want the TV on when you go to sleep." And the reason I shared that with her is because it's kind of the story of my life, and it's not my husband's fault that I don't ask for things, and it probably was a little uncomfortable when I started saying more things that I wanted and having a voice, but sweethearts, we deserve that. We deserve to be loved and respected. And our men and friends want to know what we need and what makes us happy. And we want to listen to them. So maybe do it every other night, whatever it is. But you don't have to quietly subdue yourself and not say what you want. So that's what I wanted to share with y'all today. And go back and listen to Olivia. She talks about podcasts and success, and she worked for the New York Giants. It's so fun. But I just wanted to share a little bit more. She's helping people use their voice. And I just thought I want to give you a little bit of my own insight into that. So thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next week.
Thank you for tuning in to another empowering episode of Saddle Up Live. As we conclude this exhilarating journey together, don't forget to subscribe, share your thoughts, and become a valued member of our vibrant community. Because, as always, every woman deserves to thrive, flourish, and live her best life. Until the next time, saddle up and keep conquering those trails.